Yeah, I'll tell you. So this is actually a good question. The story of our first house sit, how we got it, and like, how the fuck our amazing journey started, right? Is that cool? I'll go first and then you can
Go for it.
go. Okay. So, I was in Austin. Cebu had just, anointed me with her magic of trusted house sitters.
I'm a blessing in disguise. So.
You truly are. You truly are. Um, and I had this passion, like this passion of just, you know, following in Cebu's footsteps. And I understood that, like, one of the first things is I am selling myself, my abilities, my sense of responsibility to the homeowner. Like, that's part of the strategy. I need to establish trust. I need to explain to them that, I'm smart enough to like look after their place, that I won't burn it down, right?
Yeah, true.
And and that, I'm gonna love their pet, in this case, puppy. My first house sit was taking care of a puppy.
Damn.
Um, the way, well, he was like a 1 year old, so whatever your definition of puppy is. The way that, they would, right? And so I reached out, and I'm forgetting her name right now. I reached out to them. They were in Austin, and I basically, played myself up, talked about, my career to convey that, I'm a responsible person, to talk about, so with trusted house sitters, even before you have any reviews, you can have like people vouch for you. So I was lucky. I like had my like a landlord write me a reference. Cebu wrote me a reference, and then one of my other friends wrote me a reference of like my abilities with animals and just like my ability to be responsible. And I reached out to this individual, and based on Cebu's advice, offered to like meet up, offered to answer any questions, and that's what happened. She suggested, hey, let's meet up in person, because the puppy, it does get intimidated by men,
Oh, I
sometimes.
didn't know that. You
And
never told me that.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So let's do like a dry run to see how the puppy reacts to you and like the chemistry that we have together. And the meeting went well, and she was like, yeah, that's your opportunity to show them that you're not somebody with zero animal experience, right? Like, if you don't have any animal experience, this isn't the right app for you. But if you own a pet, or you like animals and you have experience with animals, then this is the house sit for you, and it worked out for me, right? And I didn't look back since then. Yeah, haven't looked back since then. What about you,
Awesome.
Sibu?
So yeah, something that I really want. So I remember telling you that it was really important for you to fill out your profile as best as possible. If you
Yes.
have writing prompts, fill them out. Come on, it's just a little bit of effort, and you only have to fill it out once. If you don't have anything filled out, it's like a fucking Tinder profile. You know what I mean? Like, if you don't write shit, why would I swipe right on you? It's exactly the same thing, honestly, people. So fill it out, and then if you have, even if you don't have pets, show like take your life. Like I don't have any pets at the moment, but I have so many pictures with pets that I had in the past. Um,
Mm-hmm.
I love stray animals, so stray animals that I picked up from the street and like I'm snuggling with them and whatnot, and people think it's disgusting. Like I put all of that up because I wanted to show what kind of person I was specifically with pets. If I don't like cats, why am I gonna go ahead and apply for a cat that has a cat? Apply for a place that has a cat. You know what I mean? So don't lie. And most importantly, if you think this is something that you might not be able to do on your own, go ahead and do it with someone else, or ask a friend to see if you can do it over the weekend, or just do whatever it is you're gonna feel comfortable with. And this is something that I've said before. But most chances are you're gonna get a review. So I personally will never accept a house sit unless I know I'm gonna get a 5-star review. So if you feel like the house sit is too difficult or there are too many tasks or responsibilities and you're not going to be able to fulfill them, don't apply. If you're not going to get a 5-star house sit, don't apply. Just don't waste your time, because that's going to pretty much tarnish your profile and it's going to make it a lot harder for you to apply in the future. So coming back to my first house sit, my first house sit was insane. So we just had a quick video call. She was like, hey, you look trustworthy, whatever. I took a train all the way down from Berlin to southern Germany, close to the border with Austria. She picked me up from the train station. It was like a little, beautiful little cottage overlooking the lake and stuff. So, and I was writing my master's thesis back then. So I was like, okay, I just need Wi-Fi, my laptop, and I'm going to go on a little writing retreat. I'm going to be completely isolated. I really was for about 3 weeks. I didn't have anybody around me. And it would take me about 45 minutes to walk to the nearest supermarket. So I really was isolated. Farhan, you're not paying attention. No, I'm joking.
I'm listening. I'm just shifty. I'm enjoying my hammock. I'm like, I'm like, mi hamaka. I'm like twisted and turning. Like, look at how I'm like, look.
Lucky bastard.
I'm having a good time. Are you in the basement? Are you in the dungeon?
No, I'm not. I'm just in the office, but it's pretty empty.
Okay.
Yeah, it does kind of look like the basement. But anyway, so I get to this house sit, 2 beagles that required a lot of work, couldn't be alone for more than 4 hours at a time, and 2 cats who couldn't be in the same room at the same time. So I had different schedules where I had to open certain doors and close other doors so both cats could roam around the house but not like face each other. And on top of that, I was having both cats drop massive like country village mice in front of my door every fucking night, like huge. So that on top of the beagles and stuff, that my first house sit has been by far my most difficult house sit. That was exhausting. It was too much work. I mean, she left me, gave me a 5-star review, but yeah, I've learned my lesson, and now I know that there's certain things I will not be doing, and one of those is I will not be house sitting again for 2 not large dogs, because beagles are not large, but they do require a lot of work. So that was 4 pets in total, and that was me on my own. I'm not doing that, something like that again.